Hello everybody and welcome back to another edition of Bill Chasing the Movies. It's good to be back on the webcam again. I'm psyched up. I got count 'em, seven big reviews, lucky number seven, as we move into the summer movie season, and what a way to kick it off than with Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, the sequel to the 2007 smash hit that captivated audiences everywhere and even made yours truly's top 10 list of that year in 2007. That said, this one will not be making that list. I can guarantee you that because, well, it was good. There was some great eye. It was a great eye-popping joyride, and it was hard not to get into. And there are just many, many faults in this film. This movie was trying way too hard to not only outdo the first film, but outdo itself. I don't know if that makes any sense, but if you've seen many Michael Bay films, you know exactly what I'm talking about. This is just most of it's just a big mess over and over and over again. It's just really not getting into a groove that it should have, that the first one did. It was so perfect at doing, and it's really frustrating. Now, Peter Cullen, of course, returns as the voice of Optimus Prime, and why not? He's been doing it for 25 years. And a new war is brewing with the Decepticons, and enlisted is the young man who fought the good fight in the first film, Sam Witwicky, once again played by Shia LaBeouf. He is, of course, joined along for the ride again by Michaela Barnes, played by the sultry Megan Fox, who can really blaze up a screen. Now, the new war is led by Starscream, who also resurrects the seemingly fallen Megatron to help the Decepticons seem a little more powerful in their cause, or lack thereof. Also, again, along for the ride is both Tyrese Gibson and Josh Duhamel as Epps and Lennox, the two Army heroes from the first film, but here they're a little more than fodder for the fight scenes and don't offer much. Among the film's many problems is the dialogue as well. There were just so much cliche and cheesy scenes of dialogue in this film that even Sylvester Stallone would be like, "Oh?" I mean, John Turturro, who returned as Agent Simmons, who was awesome in the first one, was just a really hateful kind of vile person you just cannot like. And here he's just stuck with this awful material that's just far below his intelligence as a performer. You see the way Turturro does many of his roles in the Adam Sandler films, and he really tries to bring a lot of substance to those characters he's played in any other film I've seen him play in the last 20 years, like such as The Big Lebowski or Barton Fink. And here he's just not used in any substantial way, and it's just a complete waste of time for him. Also in the first film, if you recall, I liked Kevin Dunn and Julie White as Sam's parents. And here they're just played for stupid, cheap sitcom gags, where unlike the first film, they were actually very funny. Now, there were also a lot more head-scratching things in this film, and I don't want to give too much away, but it makes me sad. We have to add even more, overload it with even more new kinds of Transformers, and it's really unnecessary, which I'm not going to give it away, but one of these Transformers takes form into something that no Transformer ever should. I mean, yes, I'm aware that this is a modern take on the old classic, but you have to keep loyal to certain aspects of the film, and despite the modernization of the first film, it still stayed true to a lot of things, and the familiarities were still there from the original 80s show for a great nostalgic feel. Here, we get none of that. Now, despite all my gripes, I can't say I was bored, and I enjoyed a lot of the battle scenes. LaBeouf and Fox continue to shock me how good a chemistry they actually have on screen. It's like, again, they're not exactly Al Pacino and Michelle Pfeiffer here, but you know, whatever, they do well. Um, but yeah, no, they're still good here, and you know, it's not near as flawless as the first one, but again, it was fun. So for just that matter only, I give Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen 3 stars out of 5.